Piloting a ship through dangerous waters has been a man's job for so long, but not anymore. Today's Life on Top is a woman who has made a path for herself in this challenging field.
Guiding a Cape-sized container ship to its berth in Durban Harbour is no easy task.
Because you said only one drafting from the
But to Gugu Dube, this comes naturally. Gugu, who comes from KwaMashu, a township in KwaZulu-Natal, is among 16 women to land a marine job on the port of Durban, the busiest on the African continent and the biggest in terms of container capacity. Each year, it handles 31.4 million tons of cargo, worth more than 50 billion rand, or $7.4 billion.
410.
To qualify as a marine pilot, Gugu had to undergo a rigorous one-year training program.
If ngangazile ngayo before, like namanje,
I would have taken up marine studies if I knew about it. Our company conducts career exhibitions at school to explain the studies because I also didn't know about it. Growing up in the township, we only knew of being a teacher, nurse or police officer. Not that they are bad career choices, but that is what we knew when growing up.
Not that it isn't Zimbi, but that's how we grew up.
Gugu, seen here guiding a pilot ship with her colleagues, is an achievement that has taken time to build. 15 years ago, women in South Africa seeking to join the industry were put on the fast track to equal job opportunities.
The hardships are so long when you're still training.
This job is not for the faint-hearted, and I could advise them not to take it up. The hardships of being out at the sea while training are enormous. I would not wish that on anyone, but when you qualify, you realize that it was not bad after all.
But this was not the hard part. Gugu and other women faced resistance while entering the male-dominated field.
On my first ship, it was very difficult trying to learn and people sometimes on board the ship are not that friendly. They are not that willing to help you, so you have to find things for yourself. That was the most difficult part.
Chief Harbour Master Rufus Lekala, who's been piloting ships for 4 years, says he's delighted to have Gugu on board.
This is a very, very male-dominated career, but we had to break the ice. And this country must proud itself that we have broken the ice in many ways, but we don't communicate our successes as such. You will notice when you're going out with pilot Gugu Dube that we are a very, very trend-setting nation, and the company has Transnet itself. We should show the world and say it can be done in the third world country. And it's happening.
Yep, please.
Rising to the challenge and proving her worth has earned Gugu respect amongst her peers.
People were reluctant at first, especially the older guys, the more senior guys, because they felt that the ladies are coming there. It's, as you say, they felt it was a man's job. And so they weren't for it, they were quite against it in the beginning. But the ladies have proved themselves, proved their worth, and now they accepted in the industry. As you can see, they're pilots. We had a female harbour master in that day, so they have proved their worth to the industry.
State-owned corporation Transnet is responsible for managing and governing South Africa's 7 major seaports, which also includes Durban. According to Captain Rufus, the corporation is still empowering women seeking to venture into maritime.
We started the journey, but there are some people who are piggybacking on us. But in terms of numbers, the number of women that are maritime educated, South Africa is up amongst the best. Is number one, if not the only country that has those numbers in the world. And this is not a journey that is about to stop.
Gugu has 1 child, and being at sea means that she has to balance both family and work.
You can be a pilot like me, which means you work ubuyele ekhaya ntambama.
You can be a pilot like me, which means you work but go back home at the end of the day. It all depends on what you want to do. The work I do does not interfere with my family life. I'm home when they want me there.
Gugu now believes her career will only grow from strength to strength. It remains to be seen how many more women will benefit from these new opportunities.
Moving on to trends, it's time to delve into the world of online shopping.
Because the price point has come down for the same price.
The advent of the internet has brought a lot of changes. From the way we get information, send information, keep in touch with friends and family, to the way we shop. Yes, the way we shop has been affected by the internet. It is popularly referred to as online shopping or online retailing. This trend has been around for a while in more developed parts of the world. But for Africa, it is beginning to gain momentum.
Yes, I shop online because it's very convenient and it's faster, and they've got lots of fantastic stores on the website, so just make it all easier.
I'm very happy with the introduction of online shopping because it's time convenient, it's so effective. I don't need to go about working. And yes, the pay on delivery thing is so good.
I would say a lot of people have understood how it works. I mean, shopping online, how it works. And now they are getting involved in online shopping.
I love to shop online because I see what I want, in what color I want, and I put my sizes and I pay, and I think it's cool, faster and stressless.
Not too many years ago, most people shopped in their local stores or traveled long distances to their favorite shops. But online shopping has made life a lot easier, and with the click of a button, you can buy almost anything. Online shopping allows consumers to directly buy goods or services from a seller over the internet using a web browser. Clothes, shoes, cars, phones, anything could be bought online and delivered to your doorstep. Lara Ajela works for one of Nigeria's online retail shops, and she believes online shopping is here to stay.
Well, the most important reason for using online shopping is convenience. Anytime, any day, you can wake up in the middle of the night and decide to shop. You can wake up early in the morning and decide to shop. You don't have to get caught in traffic to drive down to a store to shop. You don't have to think about how you're going to pack your things, in terms of when you buy heavy items, how to take it to your house, before you pay your cab man, all those stress. It takes away all the stress.
And guess who's shopping more? Fumi Daniel, another online retailer, provides an answer.
Women always buy more than men. I think women are more, like what we've noticed, women are more brand savvy and more fashion savvy. You could go out to the weekend and see someone wearing something and, oh, I must have that belt, or I can see Rihanna wearing something and I need to have whatever dress she's wearing. I think women are far more concerned with brands and concerned with looking good. That's not to say men aren't concerned with looking good, but I think a man, isn't really that concerned with shopping all the time like that. If they go online and they see something and they can buy a whole outfit, they'll buy it, and that's okay for them for maybe a week or two. Whereas a woman will come in and check the site maybe 2-3 times a week, and every time she checks, she must buy something.
It is no surprise as women love to shop. Now, combine convenience with it, and it is difficult to imagine a decline in this new trend anytime soon. Despite its advantages, online shopping is not without problems of its own.
We don't have internet, like good internet, yet in Nigeria and Africa. We're still, developing.
Reliable internet is an essential thing. Because sometimes you find just even trying to get online to check email is a hassle. So even then shopping online is even more difficult.
As I said, credit cards. Not too many people have credit cards, and you have to have a credit card to shop online.
The bad part about it is that you don't really get to feel the product itself, and so you get surprised when you get home and maybe it's not what you wanted. And
due to its growing popularity, online retail sites pop up frequently all over the continent. How long the trend will last seems dependent on the continued presence of the internet.
Having choices sure makes life easier. So whether you choose the traditional method or you go online, the choice is yours. Just before we go, let's inspire you with these quotes. In the words of Alice Walker, the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. And according to an African proverb, who I am is not what you call me, but what I answer to. We would like to hear from you. Please like our Facebook page, A Woman's World TVC News. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @TVC Women's World. That's our show for today. Don't forget to tune in next time. I am Oyinlola Sale.